Hey y'all, Grand Rising, good morning. It's Intuitive Queen Shar. Of course, I thank the Lord for another day. I'm sitting by the window. I haven't sat by the window, oh wow, in about a month or so. I'm holding my deck, I'm holding my phone. This is not a formal reading. It's just me, okay? But I do have a new deck coming today. I told you I purchased it off of my own wish list. So if anybody was going to get it, don't bother. I got that and the two burner like a hot plate so I can cook for my channel. That's gone too. I haven't even looked to see if the other two items are there, and I'm sure they are. And again, I'm not even going to discuss that. It is what it is. Some of us YouTube content creators get gifts and some don't. And I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not even going to trip. What I'm going to tell you is that I looked at this deck that I don't even know the name of it, that I rarely read from. And the first card that came out was death. And I'm not talking about a physical death or a transformation, but this is a death of a relationship. And the reason why I know that, the card that came out behind it is soulmates. Okay? So this is one or two things. Either, which for a lot of us, a soul connection is OVER. Ain't no coming back. At the bottom, like it says, what's dead is dead. No second chances. The relationship is over. So, this is either the death of a relationship between us and our soul partner, or the soulmate and their karmic. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. I do know that soulmates are always connected unless you do something called a soul cut or something. I don't get into that hey, I'm not God. I'm not trying to sever nothing that he put together. What I will do is go on my own way. And if it's meant to be, it'll happen again. A lot of soulmates, well, let me say this. Twins. I say a soul twin is always going to be your twin, but you end up going different ways. Sometimes you get back together after you've grown. Sometimes a good separation may be 5 years, 10 years. Sometimes it may be 20 years. Y'all was soul twins in high school. They go off into the military. They meet somebody else. They get married. You get married. The relationships don't work. You bump into them at Walmart and the sparks fly again. And it resumes because that person was meant to be with you. If you are still, let me tell y'all something, how I know that my soul twin is my twin. Because I still feel him. I still feel him. Let me tell you this with absolute certainty. That is the only man in my life that I still feel. The other ones, even my ex-husband, I don't think about him. And me and my ex parted as best friends. Matter of fact, he came to visit a couple of years later after we had separated and got divorced. And he begged me not to divorce him. I still got the letter. He wrote me a letter saying, please, what can I do? You're the best. I should have done more. You didn't do nothing wrong. We just were young. I mean, we were young, 24, 26, 23, young. We weren't ready. We fell in love and we weren't ready. When you 24, chocolate bowl eggs and a good personality is all you need. And you bring in, make cash money every day. When you get 35 and you want to buy a house and your spouse is okay with where you are, that's my thing. I'm very ambitious. I like a lot. And that's pretty much it. But he ended up marrying the girl. He's Muslim. He ended up marrying the girl that his parents wanted him to marry, and it failed. He wanted me back when I saw him again. And he came to my mom's house, and the last memory I had, he had got a little gray hair, and he brought some hair dye. And he used to call me Charmin, like a toilet paper. Charmin, can you color my hair? So we were in my mom's backyard in the sun, and I was coloring his hair. Then we went into the kitchen, and I washed it out in the sink, and jet black hair was back again. And that's how we were. I would love to see him again. I tried to find him on Facebook, but I can't. I found his cousin who never replied to the message. He ain't been on Facebook in years, but I would love to see him. That was my chocolate baby. I'm going to post our picture together as my thumbnail. And he didn't make me feel bad because I was heavy. Here I go getting off into my own stories again. But you know what? People like that because they can relate to it. A lot of people say, Charmaine, you are so relatable. I can tell you stuff I ain't never told nobody. Because I'm real. Like, what I'm going to come on here and be fake for? But anyway, back to the story, y'all. Somebody broke up with somebody and it's finally over. Finally over. Okay? So I'm just going to put these down as I read them. And look what the third one was. Somebody, I told you this over. Look at them. They shipping out. Cutting ties. Moving on. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they're moving on. Either this is us or this is somebody we dealt with and they chose somebody over us and it's over. You know what? Let me say this. I don't give a damn about a karmic. I don't care about their feelings. I don't care because some of them have gone to lengths, great lengths to keep us and our soul twin apart. They know that twin ain't attracted to them, so they try to lure them in with money and wild sex and drugs or whatever they like. A lot of superficial stuff. Well, if you stay over here with me, you don't really have to do much. I got all the bills. And for real, who wouldn't be attracted to that? I mean, come on now. Come on. Even me. Well, no, I'm not going to stay with nobody for that. But I would probably think about it. I would think about all the money I could save. I could save me about $4,000 a month. Because that's what all my bills total up to. Come on, $3,700. That's what I spend a month minimal on bills. I ain't talking about my food and stuff. Okay, so, yeah, everybody ain't like me. Some people might be like, well, you know what? You know, they basically, I can do what I want to do. I can come and go as I want to come and go. They got all the bills. I hump them every now and then, give them a little bit every now and then. That's all I got to do. Yeah, some of them fell for the okie doke, but now they're sorry. And they said, I can't do this no more. My heart is with Queen Shaw's Collective. I love them. That's my soulmate. That's my soul twin. That's my girl. That's my boo. Someone's name is Kelly. Okay? I'm going to read one more, then I got to start my day. I got to go to the grocery store. And you know what? I swear on my mother, y'all. I swear on my beautiful twin mom over there. Before I started this camera, I heard, still looking at your pictures. I didn't even go any further than the ship car. I didn't know this was there. So somebody's looking at your pictures. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. I found pictures of me and my own twin last night. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. Just a perfect. I remember one. I texted to him. I said, "Look at this." I said, "Picture perfect." Yeah. And I'm gonna do one more, y'all. And this one says, "Abundance." I say this is. You know what? I say this is for us right now. I say this is for all of us right now. May all of us come in. It's possible. We don't know where it's coming from, but it is very possible. But I know one thing, what you say out of your mouth happens. What you think and think and think and think forms into reality. So I say think big, think rich. Somebody wants to open up a barbershop or a hair salon, you better go for it. It may be $1,300 a month in rent. It's a inky dinky, rinky dinky hole in the wall. You better get some of your friends to help paint that place and get you some plants and some music and maybe some candles or incense to lure people in and make that daggone money. Make the prices cheaper. Don't try to be too much. People will come to you if they can afford it. If everybody else is charging $300 for braids, you charge $180. How about that? You do 10 braids a week, 10 heads, that's 1,800 cash a week. Do not play with me. I could be a financial planner. Okay? All right, y'all, that's it. I got to go to the store, get a couple of things for this new channel. I'm out of food, and get Arthur some kitty litter, get my water. The same, I get the same stuff every time I go to the store. Nothing new. And, still dealing with the holiday blues. And I don't know what's going to happen with this new person versus his past person. But this new person will lose you if they don't speak up soon. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be a wonderful memory. It was a great distraction. But they will lose you if they don't speak up soon. They could have a white car. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white cars right now out the window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are parked right together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are parked right behind each other, and 2 just rolled down the street. So somebody has a white car. I would never drive a white car. That seems so Brady Bunch to me. Oh, this is the name of the deck right here. It's called Loving Messages Cards with Meanings. 53 pieces. Okay. I know what the meanings are, but these are some loving messages. Basically, somebody's saying, I'm out of here. I've been saying it before. It's finally over. What's dead is dead. I can't take this no more. I got tricked by the devil. I gave up a beautiful, handsome king or queen, got everything going for them for this mess over here, this insecure, always fighting. I told you about my neighbor that finally had it with that chick that had him under a chokehold, basically. He he didn't feel comfortable speaking to me when he was with her. He said, he said, when she went down to the leasing office to take me off the lease, she thought I was going to beg her. I went with her and signed it myself. He said, I never felt better. Don't nobody want nobody around it. And this is for us too. Give people their space and their freedom. Don't be too much. A man gonna do what he gonna do anyway. So is a woman. So you can spy, you can GPS, you can track, you can try to lock them down. They gonna do what they want to do. Trust me. Okay, unless you be with them 24/7. Yeah, that's over. He said, I've never felt happier. Didn't he? I said, yeah, because I was afraid to speak to you after, she would yank your hand if I spoke to you. He said she was crazy jealous. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, this is another Keep It Real reading with y'all. Let me go, and I got to sweep the bathroom and go to the store. And I'm going to have a laid-back weekend. I'm only in the office half a day Wednesday. I might stay all day Wednesday. Just look at YouTube because there's nobody going to be there. But they're going to let everybody out at 1, I believe. But I might just stay because you never know. We have a walk-in center, and as long as you're open, somebody has to be there because something could go wrong with their computer. But if they leave at 1, I might go and just make it a 4-day week, 4-hour week next week. Anyway, y'all, take care. Oh, if you want a personal reading, y'all know. intuitivequeenshow@gmail.com. Later.